Pre-warning, this video is all about All Legends Go. So if you have a huge issue over All Legends Go, which is likely to happen, I suggest you leave the video. Anyway, on to the main course of the video. Hello guys, it's TNF Disney GNE Fan 2009 here, and this video is going to be a little bit controversial to some of you Thomas and Friends fans. In today's video, I'm going to be going over 3 things that All Legends Go did better than the original Thomas and Friends series. I've recently been re-watching a little bit of All Legends Go, and if I'm being incredibly honest, it hasn't really aged that well. Particularly only the first season. Now, before you guys start judging me, I'm just going to make it clear that I am still a huge fan of the original Thomas and Friends series, and it's definitely more superior than an AAG. For the most part, that is. And while I can agree that this reboot is extremely flawed, it does have its positive moments. Examples include Race for the Soda Cup and The Christmas Letter Express, which are both movies. And they're actually quite good in my opinion. The Mystery of Lookout Mountain was meh, and I haven't actually watched The Great Bubbly Build. And quite shockingly, I've managed to find 3 things that All Legends Go has improved on from the original series. Shocking, am I right? In this video I'm going to be going over these 3 things that I think are an improvement in All Legends Go. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Number 1. An autistic character. Quite surprisingly, all 24 seasons of the original Thomas and Friends never had a character on the autism spectrum. But that all changed in the 2nd season of All Legends Go, when we were introduced to Bruno the Brake Car. I am so glad they decided to make Bruno autistic, because I'm autistic myself. And us autistic fans can relate to Bruno in a lot of ways. Sure, the cartoony gimmicks make it a lot more noticeable, but let's face it, autistic people do have a very similar mindset to Bruno. We see the world differently, and Bruno reflects that. He's also quite sensitive, again, like us autistic people. He's also got a fascination with humans, a bit like how me and Buggy Stuff have an obsession over vehicles. And also, given the fact that Bruno is a piece of rolling stock, also kind of helps in making him a little more unique. Although that's kind of like a smaller thing, since we do have other good rolling stock characters in the franchise. A classic example is Hector from Season 11. But it's not about the hit era of this video, it's all about All Legends Go. Bruno is a lovely character who reflects autism in a really brilliant way. Not just in personality, but in actions. And he is by far the best AAG character. Need I say more? Number 2. The concept of Wonky Whistle. Season 15 is by far the worst season of the original Thomas and Friends, and it is also home to the worst episode of the entire show. And quite unsurprisingly, it is Wonky Whistle. And the All Legends Go episode, Whistle Woes, is basically Wonky Whistle, but less annoying. As you know, in Wonky Whistle, it has the 3 strikes formula, rhyming and alliteration, and Thomas being a complete idiot for the entire runtime. But in this episode, the troublesome trucks cause Thomas to get a stone stuck in his whistle. But when he realises, he quickly finds out that something's wrong. Also, listen to the Wonky Whistle, and the Whistle Wotes Wonky Whistle.
Thomas blew his wonky whistle loud and long.
I'll have the mail delivered before you can... That was weird. My whistle usually sounds like... What? What's going on?
Number 3. Nia gets a personality. Now, I don't really want to go fully over Nia's personality in this reboot, Because in Waxworld's All Legends Go review, he kind of already explained this already. But hey, I thought I'd mention this anyway. Instead of just being like, oh, I'm from Africa, Nia now has a music-loving personality. And again, like in Waxworld's review, I'm gonna admit, this is actually quite good. I mean, everybody hates Nia in the original series, so, you know, at least she actually has personality. If Rebecca was brought back, I wonder what they would have done to her. So, those were my 3 improvements in All Legends Go from the original Thomas and Friends series that I think were actually quite good. If you wonder why I could only, find 3, because let's face it, it's All Legends Go. I'll just put it that way. There isn't really that much improvements over the original series, because, I mean, it's more cartoony. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Peace out, guys!